Greetings, fellow bipolars. My name is Guy. Everybody calls me the Guy Man, and that's why that's what I called my blog, the Guy Man's Rant. There, I do vlogs about bipolar mostly, and maybe some political stuff. I don't know, but today I just want to talk about the bipolar issue, if you wish. I'm bipolar type 1 with tendencies of rapid cycling. Now, my cycles aren't like up and down every day 4 or 5 times. It's more of a continual cycling form where 2 days up and actually staying up 2 days, mostly between 30 to 35 hours, and then sleeping. Now, sleeping for a night, and that could range from 5 to 12 hours. Now, I've been doing this pattern now for about 10 years. I'm almost to the point where I think that the rapid cycling is actually self-induced by my weird behaviors, if you wish. Now, I'm on Zyprexa and what's that stuff? The mood stabilizer there. Not lithium, but generic brand names called Divalproix, but Epivo. Anyway, I have a bad habit of missing doctor appointments. I know that's terrible, eh? A lot of people don't even have doctors, can't afford doctors, don't have coverage for doctors in other countries like the U.S. and stuff. But I kind of ration my medication. I take it every 2 days. See, I take it when I go to bed on the second day, so I'm really taking 15 instead of 30 a month, let's say, eh? So a month's supply does me 2 months. So 6 months supplies gives me like a year's worth of supplies. Now, another aspect that I want to talk about in the bipolar thing is self-medicating. Now, a lot of you have probably heard of the author K. Redfield Jamison. She's the leading researcher on the genome of in regards to bipolar. They were doing the whole human genome. She was responsible for that section. She is bipolar herself. She also has a PhD in psychiatry, and she practices mostly in research now. So anyway, None Quite Mine, her autobiography, is highly recommended. It actually made me see my bipolar not as a curse, but as a gift. There's a dude over here on YouTube there. I'm sure you've watched his videos if you've searched around like I have. He speaks of his illness not as a illness, but as a spiritual awakening, if you wish. Now, I have the very same testimony as him practically. 1983, I found Jesus as my personal Lord and Savior, coming from a Catholic background, going into a Protestant background. Now, a lot of shit happened right then and there when I did that, because Catholics, my parents, being the old generation, didn't really groove out on that too much, so they threatened to disown me, all kinds of stuff. My little frail mind back then wasn't able to process all that information. Plus, I broke up with a chick that I was madly in love with, still am. But, and a lot of stuff went down all at once, including a spiritual enlightenment, which followed through on my first manic psychosis. Now, back then, they misdiagnosed me as schizophrenic because without a case history, you can't really determine if it's a schizophrenic or manic psychosis, really, anyway, that much. So they're so similar visually, you know. So anyway, yeah. So for me, it was almost like a fine-tuning to the spiritual elements of the universe, you know, including Jesus and God and Creator and everything. Now, throughout the years, my spiritual paths I've gone many ways. Previous to Christianity, in my young teen years, I was involved in Wicca a bit. I went back to that in '98. After 15 years of Christianity as a born again, and still considered myself a Christian, really, born again. More or less studying comparative religion, had a great fondness for Wicca. Found myself within there, identified with it almost more than Christianity in essence, but anyway, yeah, the thing I was going to get to is, I don't know what I was going to get to. Actually, that'll be next video because this is getting long. Anyway, my thing was, I want to talk about is 86% of bipolar type 1s, their drug of choice is cannabis. Now, I'm not, I think there's a reason for that. I think it's because it's therapeutic for them. Now I want to get more into that in my next video, which will be the next video. Peace for now. You guys bipolars out there, keep talking to each other through YouTube, man. It's like I feel like you're talking to me, man. I identify with you, you know what I mean? It's almost like we're all from the same home planet, you know what I mean? And fellow tribesmen, if you wish. Anyway, peace out, and take your medication.